Category 4, debriefing, valuing. I really was valuing the strong parent and community involvement in the school. I hope that parents will continue to help after this. I hope this does not discourage them or discourage Mr. Stevens from having them volunteer. I really valued the sense of community and respect that they have for Mr. Stevens. I hope that he will still continue to trust his parents after this. And I hope that if anyone's guilty or accused of anything, that they will be able to respect him after he has to have some hard conversations. I value even more so the importance of proper procedures being in place. Had there been proper procedures in place, perhaps this would not have happened. I kind of wonder now if new procedures are going to be put into place. Category 5, Component 1. Mr. Stevens attended the game and had an active part. I think that's amazing. He obviously cares about his students. He is there for them outside of things academically. He did not make any assumptions as to what happened to the $50 or the missing tickets. It would have been very easy to immediately blame Mrs. Bowman and say something negative about her. Additional safeguards and procedures are going to be put into action after this. And there was immediate action the night of the game. He counted the money that night, albeit weirdly in a parking lot, but he did count it that night. He did not wait until the next day or a couple days later or until the next game. Additional security measures need to be put into place after this as well. Category 5, Component 2. Created a community where parents were involved in the building and activities. When the parents are involved and they care about their students, they're invested in their child's learning and social skills, it helps the students as well. And the students see their parents caring and see their parents' effort, and they put forth more effort. He had an open door policy. He listened to Mrs. Bowman's plea to pay for her daughter's merch for cheerleading. He had to say no, but he did listen to her, and obviously he has an open door policy because she felt comfortable enough to go and ask him for it. I think he responded very appropriately to Mrs. Bowman. He did not support one student over another. Mr. Stevens has trust in his parents. If you trust the parents, it's going to help you to trust the students, and then the students are going to trust you and trust one another as well. Big PTA and Booster Club involvement. Again, that speaks volumes to how Mr. Stevens runs his building and what they think of him and how they want to help the students. Category 5, Component 3. Concern was shown. Mr. Stevens does show concern about, everything that's going on and trying to get that money and trying to be there for everyone. He showed support for Lucy's cheerleading achievement. So he supports his students academically, he supports them athletically, and socially as well. Money was not spent on one student. I think that's really important to remember, that he's not just singling someone out and supporting one specific student, but he wants that money to go to everyone. Students were not penalized for any of the adults' mistakes in this event as they transpired. Again, parent involvement's high. I really can't talk about that enough. I think that is absolutely huge and wonderful. And as we get the parents involved, as I said, the students start to care a lot more as well. And they take ownership and pride of their learning and their academic skills. And if we continue to encourage those parents to stay involved and encourage them to be honest, it will encourage our students to be involved and honest as well. Thank you for watching.